सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं परमानन्दमाधवम्। The topic of Guru. Who is a Guru? What are the qualities of the Guru? How do we find a Guru? When we find a Guru, what are we supposed to do? Was that Guru is not a person but is a tattva principle. And in parampara, in a lineage, in whomever that principle manifests, we consider that person as Guru. So today we will see concept of Guru Parampara. What is this Guru Parampara? Roughly we all know parampara, parampara. It's a continuous flow. It's a continuous tradition. Avichinna gatihi, without a break. That flows one after another without break. That is called as parampara. And in everything we will say there is a parampara. Parampara, pratishtha, anushasan. Parampara is there. It's a tradition. You go to any school, any college, any university, they will have their own tradition. Isn't it? This to be done in the morning, this to be done in the evening, and then convocation, what should happen. There is a parampara to everything. And see, many times interestingly what happens for us, we do something thinking that it's a new thing. But then some senior comes and says, we also used to do the same thing. And then we realize it is part of the tradition. We were in Sandipani when we were studying. Swami used to always say, Evam parampara praptam. Every batch, same thing repeats itself. Nothing is new. We all think that because we are doing for the first time, no. So we think that it's a new thing. But the fact is, it has been done. Somewhere I heard very nicely, when a young man becomes father for the first time, he's so happy becoming father, and goes to his father and says, Dad, I become dad. And father says, I know. I've been there, done that. You see? But for that person, it is a new thing. So, tradition, we say, loose translation of parampara is tradition. Okay? Exactly how it is, it's a continuous flow. To such an extent that our entire culture is started because of this parampara. See, in most of other cultures or religions, there is one person who has started that religion. It's called as dharma pravartaka. Founder of that religion. Whether you say Jesus Christ, whether you say Gautam Buddha, or whether you say Muhammad. See, these are pravarta. They started the religion. In Indian culture, if you see, or Sanatana Dharma, if you ask, who is that one person? We can't name one person. You may say Veda Vyasa, but the tradition was there before Veda Vyasa. Actually, what Veda Vyasa has done is gone to all those rishis and learnt everything, which means the tradition was there even before him. Parampara was there. To such an extent that the foundation of our culture, our religion, which is Vedas, was also revealed and taught in tradition. That's why Vedas are called as Shruti. Whichever rishi got that revelation, that rishi taught to his students. His students taught it to their students, and that is how the knowledge was being transferred. So this is Jnana Parampara, the tradition of knowledge which continues. Right? And that is what we call as Guru Parampara. Shankaracharya ji in Bhashya, in one place he says, Sarva Shastra Parangatopi Asampradaya Krit Murkhavat Tyajya. Even if a person, Sarva Shastra Parangata, is an expert in all sciences, all scriptures, Asampradaya Krit, but if he does not belong to any Sampradaya, any particular tradition, Murkhavat Tyajya. Such a person should be discarded as though he is a fool. Imagine. So anybody who comes and says that I have got a new technique, we say very good. Which you know you should try. Thanks. Why? It is not coming in tradition. If it is in tradition, the knowledge will remain same. The way it is expressed, the way it is expounded, that may change according to the each person who is coming in that tradition. But the vision, the knowledge, that will remain same. So if somebody comes and says that now Vedas are 4, but I have got 5th Veda from my own mind, you should understand that such person is not worth spending more time on. That much importance is given to parampara. Why? Because you see, this is a spiritual knowledge. And not just in spiritual knowledge, parampara is there in all kinds of knowledge. The knowledge is such that it can create arrogance. And the moment it creates arrogance, the knowledge gets spoilt. So a person who has arrogance and giving knowledge, that is a spoilt knowledge. It should not be given to people. Knowledge will remain pure when you know that it is not you who is talking, or it is not you who is giving the knowledge, but it is coming in tradition. It makes you humble. And therefore, Guru Parampara is considered very pristine and most important in our culture. There are different kinds of parampara. Different kinds of paramparas are there. For example, one is called as Darshanika Parampara. Darshanika Parampara means what? Philosophical tradition. Darshanika means Darshana Sambandhi. Darshanika Parampara. See, for example, Advaita Vedanta Parampara will be there, Nyaya Parampara will be there, Purva Mimamsa Parampara will be there. They will have their own lineage of gurus. Say, for example, we chant one verse, Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam. Okay. Now, because Advaita Parampara, if it is Vishishtadvaita Parampara, they will not say Shankaracharya Madhyamam. They will say Ramanuja Madhyamam or Madhvacharya Madhyamam for Dvaita. So, they will have their own Guru Parampara, which is called as Darshanika Parampara. First. Second category is called as Vaidika Parampara. We know Vedas were also taught like this. So even after Vedavyasa making it into 4 volumes, he gave it to his 4 Shishyas and they continued the tradition of that Veda. Rigveda Parampara will be there, Yajurveda Parampara. In Yajurveda also Shukla Yajurveda, Krishna Yajurveda, and then Samaveda Parampara will be there, Atharva Veda Parampara will be there. Paramparas are there. Mostly you will see this Vaidika Guru Parampara is from father to son. That also is there, very prevalent. And that's why most of us will say, I am a Rigvedi Brahmana. I am a Krishna Yajurvedi Brahmana. Which means what? The Veda that is protected by our family is that particular Veda. And that I am supposed to learn from my father and teach it to my child, my son. Right? So there is a Vaidika Parampara also. Darshanika Parampara, Vaidika Parampara. There is a Purana Parampara also. Puranas also transferred like this. Bhagavata Parampara. See, those who study Bhagavat, Srimad Bhagavatam and then propagate, then they have their own Parampara. Very popular. In Kerala, very popular. Purana Parampara. 4th type is called Agamika Parampara. Agama is Tantra Shastra. So even for Tantra Shastra, very strong Guru Parampara is there. So we say Shaiva Agama, Shakteya Agama, Vaishnava Agama, etc. They will have their own Paramparas. In Shaiva also, see, India is vast in every manner. So we just don't stop with some Tantras. In Shaiva Agama, for example, there are subcategories. There is Pashupata Shaiva, there is Natha Sampradaya, which is very much there in Maharashtra, etc. If you go, Nivrittinath, Jnaneshwar Maharaj, all of them are from the Natha Parampara. Kanifnath, Gorakshanath, Navanath, if you have heard, that is Natha Parampara. Then there is Kashmiri Shaivism, Kashmir Shaiva Parampara is there. Veera Shaivism, Naga Sannyasis, etc. they follow. Veera Shaiva. So they will have their own Guru Parampara. Similarly, Shakti also there is Samaya Shakti, Kaula Shakti, Dakshina Shakti, Vama Shakti. So many types are there. Vaishnavas, to within Vaishnavas also there is a Dvaita, Vishishta Advaita, Advaita Parampara. I am telling Agama. Okay. And like that there are so many other Vaishnava Paramparas. So like this, there are Paramparas of, according to Agama Tantra Shastra also. And also we have Parampara according to Kala. Sangeeta Parampara. You must have heard this, no? Then now again in Sangeeta Parampara, there will be different gharanas will be there. And then in that gharana, who was the person who started and then from whom it came to whom, it came to whom. And they very proudly, you see any artist's introduction if you want to give, you have to mention Guru's name. If you do not mention, they don't consider that person to be a good artist. They have to mention that this person has studied from such and such great person, whether it is singer, dancer or musician, whoever. They are very important. Why? Because the moment somebody tells Guru's name, they understand which parampara they belong to. Because that Guru must be some popular person. So like that. So Kathaka, whether it is Mohiniyattam or whether it is Kuchipudi, whatever, whichever dance form you are having, that will have their own parampara. Therefore, we have parampara for everything. And all these paramparas will have someone who has started that parampara, whom we consider that person has started. That generally is called as Parameshthi Guru. Parameshthi Guru. So, for example, we say for Advaita Vedanta Parampara, we say, Shloka, Sada Shiva Samarambham. It starts from Bhagavan Shiva. Shankaracharya Madhyamam, or sometimes it is called Vyasa Shankara Madhyamam. In between came Veda Vyasji and Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya ji. Asmadada Acharya Parentam, and whoever is there in front of us, up to this Acharya, Vande Guru Paramparam, salutations to the entire Parampara. So we have such Dakshinamurti. So for us, Shiva means Dakshinamurti. Bhagavan Shivji came in the form of Dakshinamurti and gave knowledge. So that is how Shivji, from Shivji, the Parampara starts. Then there are Brahmaji, many paramparas start from Brahmaji. Mahalakshmi, Vishishtadvaita, their main Parameshti Guru is Mahalakshmi. That's why Shri Bhashya it is called. Ramanujacharya's Bhashya on Gita is called a Shri Bhashya. Shri is Mahalakshmi. He has given full credit to her because Sampradaya Pravartaka, one who starts that. Like that, the Dattatreya Bhagavan, then Hayagriva Bhagavan Vishnu's avatars are there. No? Hanumanji also is Pravartaka of Sampradaya. Naranarayana Bhagavan. These are all different Sampradayas that have been started. And mostly we will see in most of our tradition, the parampara starts with God. Sangeeta parampara also starts with God. And therefore dancers will have Nataraja as their main. Shivji only. In Nataraja form, that is the main. Shri Krishna, Saraswati. So for sitar, guitar, all the string instruments, okay, they consider Saraswati as their Pravartaka. All the instruments which you have to fill with air, whether it is flute or trumpet or all these things, they consider Shri Krishna as the Pravartaka. All those with percussion instruments, they consider either Shivji or Ganesha as their different sampradayas. Okay, most of those sampradayas starting from some form of God. Right. Now let us come to our parampara. Actually, we have two paramparas. Okay, two paramparas are there combining. One is of course Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam. So we start with Lord Shiva, Bhagavan Shivji in the form of Dakshinamurti, who taught to Sanakadi. Sanakadi, 4 sons of Brahmaji are there. We will be studying in Puranas. Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanat Kumara. 4. Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanat Kumara. These are the 4 children of Brahmaji, firstborns, eldest sons of Brahmaji, the creator. So Dakshinamurti Bhagavan taught to these Sanakadi rishis. They are called rishis and they are always as small kids. They don't grow up. They always are 5-year-old small boys and they roam everywhere. They are already liberated. So they didn't help their father in creation at all. Therefore father made one more son. That was Naradji. That also did not help. Then he created Prajapatis and said that I should not give self-knowledge to these people. If I give self-knowledge, they all are becoming sannyasis only. So Sanakadi are the firstborns of Brahmaji. So Bhagavan Shivji, Dakshinamurti Bhagavan gives knowledge to Sanakadi. Sanakadi Rishi give knowledge to Naradji. Elder brothers are giving knowledge to the younger one. And that is what we will see also in Chandogya Upanishad. Samvada is there. One of the chapters of Chandogya Upanishad is the Samvada between Sanakadi and Naradji. Naradji gave it to Shuka Brahmarshi. Shuka Brahmarshi is the son of Bhagavan Vedavyasa, who has given the Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj. So thus we have this parampara also. Okay. This generally is called as Sannyasta Parampara. Okay. Generally, it is called as Sannyasta Parampara. Why? Because all do not have children. Shuka Brahmarshi also was not married. So he also gave it to his student, not to his son. There is another parampara which is called as Grihastha Parampara. Bhagavan Vishnu is the Pravartaka. This is Grihastha Parampara. Bhagavan Vishnu gave it to Padma Bhuvam. Padma Bhuvam is Brahmaji, one who is born from the lotus. So Brahmaji is Vishnu's son, no? Because from the Vishnu, Bhagavan's Nabhi, that Padma has come, lotus has come, and in that lotus, Brahmaji is born. From that lotus, correct? So Bhagavan Vishnu taught to Brahmaji. Brahmaji taught to his son Vasishtha Rishi. Padma Bhuvam Vasishtham. Vasishtha Rishi taught to his son Shakti. Shakti Rishi. Shakti taught to his son Parashara Rishi. Shaktim cha tatputra Parasharam cha. Parashara Rishi taught it to his son Bhagavan Vedavyasa. Parashara. Parashara is Parashara's son. Parasharya also sometimes called. So Vedavyasji. Then Vedavyasji taught it to his son Shuka Brahmarshi. Okay. So now what happens? Now in Shuka Brahmarshi, both our paramparas merge. One was Sannyasta parampara from Bhagavan Shivji. It came to Sanakadi, Sanakadi rishis to Naradji, Naradji to Shuka Brahmarshi. And another is Grahastha parampara, Vishnu Bhagavan, then Brahmaji, then Vasishta Rishi, Shakti Rishi, Parashara Rishi, Vedavyasji, and then Shuka Brahmarshi. So in Shuka Brahmarshi, both our paramparas merge. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.